Good morning. Thanks for your patience. We had a executive committee meeting that went a little long. Welcome to the Kent County Board of Commissioners meeting for Thursday, September 25th. I will ask the clerk to please call the roll.
On the attendance roll call, Commissioners Bujak. Present. Vice Chair Burrow.
Here.
Commissioners DeBoer.
Here.
Faber. Halstead.
Here.
Hennessy.
Here.
Hildebrand.
Here.
Coleman.
Here.
LeGrand.
Here.
McLeod.
Here.
Merchant.
Here.
Morales.
Here.
Morse.
Here.
Oliver King.
Here.
Pakla.
Here.
Ponstein. Sparks.
Here. Present.
Steck. Teal.
Here.
Womack. Chair Green.
Here.
Mr. Chair, you have 21 present, 0 absent. You have a quorum.
Thank you. We'll move to agenda item number 3, the invocation. I will call on Commissioner Womack.
Thank you, Chair Green. As we look at the United States of America today, some people say we are back in the 60s. So I just want to continue to thank my colleagues for our collaboration and getting along together, even though we are different parties here with different interests and different constituents. And just looking at the 60s, remember my mother protesting the Vietnam War while my biological father was in the Vietnam War. And there was a lot of protests going on with my family, but my father, with him being a veteran, before every dinner, well, not every dinner, basically Sunday dinner, he would always say, "Lil Rob, you know what you got to do before we eat. Oh, say, can we see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Commissioner Womack. I don't know if I don't see Rich McKeegan here, but I want to get you booked for the amphitheater for next year, so we'll work on that. We will move to, well done. We'll move to agenda item number 5, which is the special order of business. And we have the employee recognition for quality service, so allow us a moment to relocate.
Good morning. It is always a pleasure to recognize the outstanding work done by our more than 2,000 employees at Kent County. And so today, we're going to recognize 2 outstanding examples of customer service. Every quarter, we acknowledge an example where someone's been nominated for outstanding service to a external, so more of a external customer service type situation, and then also one for internal service, so someone who might be nominated from another employer, department, or that sort of thing. One of Kent County's core values is to provide high-quality service to internal and external customers. Today, we are here to recognize Brianna, also known as Bree Westers, from the Kent County Health Department, who was selected as one of the Quality Service Awardees for second quarter of 2025. Bree, if you would join us up here. Good morning.
Morning.
So, Bree was nominated for her exceptional service. The individuals who nominated Bree for providing high-quality service wrote, "Bree has been a pillar of strength for me during the hardest time in my life. My infant daughter and I escaped a domestic violence situation where I had nothing and no one. Bree provided me with a safe, non-judgmental space to talk and even connected me with social work and Safe Haven. I started journaling about my experiences and thoughts and shared this with her. She provided me with a journal and positive affirmation stickers. This gesture means a lot to me. I would not be where I am today without Bree. Thank you so much, Jesse and Olivia. Please join us in congratulating Bree Westers for her notable contributions to the customers of Kent County." Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations. You're going to the next one. That's yours. Thank you. Appreciate you.
And next, our award for internal service. One of Kent County's core values is also to provide high-quality service to internal customers. We're here to recognize Keith Highbauer from the Fiscal Services Department, who was selected as one of the Quality Service Awardees for the second quarter of 2025. Keith, please join us up here. The individuals who nominated Keith wrote, "When thinking about those we work with and the work environments we work within, there are many positive experiences when considering our Kent County colleagues. It is important to acknowledge these positive experiences with one another, such as nominating a colleague for the Internal Customer Service Award. Keith Highbauer is an incredible team player who always goes above and beyond to help others. He truly understands the value of collaboration and is always willing to lend a hand, whether it's stepping in to help with last-minute requests, working through complex issues, or assisting colleagues from other departments. Over the past year, he made significant improvements to the budget process, including creating targeted variances for each department and office at the fund level, a major innovation that was widely appreciated by every department. He also played a key role in helping our office implement a new agenda management process. From day one, Keith came to the table with thoughtful feedback during the design and testing phases and continued to support us through early implementation challenges and offering helpful solutions. Please join us in congratulating Keith Highbauer for his notable contributions to the internal customers of Kent County."
Congrats. Thank you. Vicky, that's for you. Thanks. Appreciate you. All right, we will move on to agenda item 5B, which is the annual report from the 63rd District. I'd like to welcome Danielle. Commissioner Vice Chair Burrell in his committee has started using the timer for presentations. It's no offense to you, Danielle. We know you do great work. We're going to start using it here, too. So we have 10 minutes for this. I hope that's enough for you, and then we'll have time for questions from the board as well. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Nice to see most of you again, and hello for new faces. My name is Danielle Castillo, and I am the court administrator at 63rd District Court. I'm also happy to hear about the 10-minute timer myself. And next to me is our Deputy Court Administrator, Tricia Finney. A little bit about 63rd is we are a standalone district court that's located in Grand Rapids Township off of the East Beltline and Knapp, and we are the only district court that is funded by Kent County. The 63rd District Court plays a vital role in keeping our community safe, fair, and orderly. We have a broad range of responsibilities, but most importantly, we're here to deliver justice that is fair, efficient, and accountable, and at all times keeping the community at the center of what we do. Jurisdictionally, we also have a broad range of things that are covered in the district court. First, we have our criminal docket, and our criminal docket consists of criminal, misdemeanor, and felony offenses. We preside over arraignments, criminal arraignments, probable cause conferences, and preliminary exams. On the civil side of things, we resolve disputes of $25,000 or less, small claims of $7,000 or less, and we also oversee matters such as traffic violations, civil infractions, landlord-tenant cases, and also land forfeiture cases. Beyond that, our judges and magistrates spend a lot of time issuing arrest and search warrants. We set bail and accept bond. And as I like to say to the community who comes in front of me for civil ceremonies, it's one of the best things we get to do at the court. I often joke that there's not a lot of fun things that we get to do out at the district court, but performing civil marriage ceremonies is one of those. So it's an honor. We do that many times a week and really get a lot of joy out of seeing all of the happy couples. So happy to provide that service. Let me introduce you to our bench. On the left there is Chief Judge Jeffrey O'Hara. He was elected to the bench in 2014, so he's been with the court about just over 10 years. Judge Kirsten Holz is one of our newer judges at the court. She was appointed to the bench in 2024. And our newest member of the bench is Judge Daniel O'Hara, who was elected and started his term January of this year. Historically, 63rd District Court has operated with only 2 judges. However, in 2023, with the approval and the support from the state and also from Kent County, we received an additional judgeship in which Judge Dan O'Hara, sorry, we got both of them. Judge Dan O'Hara was elected and began his term in January. This is my team. Next to me on the left is our full-time attorney magistrate, Alex Grimes. He's been with our court about 2.5 years, and after spending 10 years as an assistant prosecuting attorney with the Kent County Prosecutor's Office. To his left is Jacqueline DeHaan. She is our chief probation officer. She has been with the court over 2 years now, and she came with 10 years experience as a probation agent with the state of Michigan. All the way to the other side to the right of Tricia is Kara DL, and she is our case management supervisor. She's really down on the boots on the ground running for us, and she's been with the court over 18 years. All right, turn it over to Tricia for a moment.
All right, good morning. I'm going to start out talking about case management and really bragging about our team out there. These employees in our case management department are the foundation of our court. They play a vital role in ensuring that the day-to-day operations run without interruption. They are just incredible. We have 17 court clerks, 3 judicial clerks. They handle a wide range of responsibilities, like Danielle was mentioning, landlord, tenant, small claims, general civil, felonies, misdemeanors, traffic tickets, but they also manage accounting and jury services, collections, wedding documentation, recording, transcribing, customer service. Their jobs are endless, and they do it with great pride. So very impressed and proud of our staff out there. This kind of goes in a little bit to the volume of which we are handling cases at district court. We have, over the past 5 years, really experienced a lot of growth. And we've had over 8,000 new cases in that 5-year time span, which is about a 47% growth rate. And a lot of it has to do with our jurisdiction growing, you know, the land development, the strip malls coming in, the Tanger Outlet Mall. There's just a lot that has developed within our jurisdiction. So we are definitely seeing some of those growing pains, but when you see our customer service satisfaction report, you'll see that our staff is handling it with just grace. They're just doing a really phenomenal job. And then this slide kind of breaks down year by year. So from 23 to 24, we had a significant growth in our civil filings. They went up almost 1,500 new cases within that year. Our criminal docket saw more than 400 new misdemeanor cases, and our civil infractions grew by about 550 new cases. So just really highlighting the amount of growth that we've had. We've had to start leveraging technology wherever we could, trying to reroute phone systems so that we can free up a person so that we can now have more hands on deck. So we've had to do a lot, and one of the biggest things that we upgraded was MyFile with the state, which is an electronic filing system versus the paper system that we had currently had. So MyFile. We have, again, just going to keep bragging about our staff, but our civil staff took this, they were really buried in work with, you know, the 1,500 new cases coming in. We have 4 people handling all of those cases. The amount of paper, the amount of checks, everything that are coming in that we have to process manually. We told them we were going to be going to MyFile. They were excited about it. They took on the challenge. They did all of their state mandated trainings that were online. We sent them to some of the other courts in the area that already were on MyFile so that they could get some hands-on experience. And we rolled out MyFile on June 12th, and it has been an amazing asset for our court. Our staff went from being behind in work and overloaded. They were just getting burned out, to be honest, and they're now caught up weekly, and we're managing our caseload. We had one that was out on maternity leave, so we were down to 3 people, and even with the 3, they were staying pretty well caught up. To this date, they have already processed 25,000 documents in MyFile, and they've opened 2,500 new cases in MyFile. So it has really streamlined and helped us. And we put a kiosk out in the public area so that the public is able to come out and use it, because we did mandate it for everybody. And most people are able to do it from home. It's very easy for them to do. We'll have usually about once a week somebody come in and need help, which our staff is trained to provide that help. So just to really, it's been a huge improvement for us at the court.
Thanks, Tricia. I'll quickly go by this really quickly. And we had a public satisfaction survey. We will be doing that again this spring, and we were rated very highly, one of the top rated district courts in all of the state. This is our probation department. As you can tell, we like to have fun during Halloween. We have 5 full-time probation officers and 2 full-time probation clerks. They have a variety of duties and really lead 2 of our biggest programs, which are 63rd District Recovery Court, and that is our specialty OWI, DUI related problem-solving court. This court has changed lives. We are so excited that we have this opportunity at the court to have a specialty court. And right now, we have 30 active participants, which is at capacity. So we couldn't be happier with the things that we're doing there. Victim Impact Panel is also another program that we offer at 63rd District Court. Tell you more about that if you have any questions.
You can take a minute to wrap up if you want, Danielle.
So the Victim Impact Panel is something that only our court on this whole side of the state offers in person, and that gives OWI-related offenders a different educational aspect of alcohol-related issues, and also helps with, we have real speakers come in whose lives have been impacted by alcohol. So thank you very much for your time this morning. Happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Are any questions? Yes, Commissioner Ponstein.
Thank you, Chair Green. So thanks for being here today. Just a quick question. You started the presentation out that this is the only district court funded by the county. So I'm assuming the other district courts, which I have one in my community, funds themselves, and I'm assuming that they do that because the revenues that come in cover their costs. Is there any assistance that the district courts work together, share things to make this all work for the good of the whole county?
Not any funding, and I do know that some of the local city courts are also struggling with some of these unfunded mandates that we all face here. But we actually, all of us administrators have a group, and we get together often to discuss and make sure we're all providing the same level of service throughout Kent County.
Commissioner Steck.
Thank you, Chair Green. Danielle, thank you for the presentation. Welcome. First of all, thank you so much for bringing us into the 21st century with MyFile. That is great news. I am shocked and very pleased that you only have to deal with maybe 1 or 2 individuals a week out of the thousands of filings. So, because that had always been my concern, whether or not the public can learn how to effectively engage with the courts through that system. But it sounds like you've done a great job in getting that done. So, congratulations. And then the second kudos is the Recovery Court. I've had the pleasure of speaking at the event before. Great work, wonderful results there. So appreciate that, you and what the judges do and everything. And then finally, if at some point we can have a conversation about mental health courts in the district, that would be wonderful. So thank you.
We would love the opportunity to have a specialty court specifically related to mental health in our court. One of our judges is specifically interested in getting that going, so that is on my to-do list.
All right, great.
Commissioner Pakla.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Danielle, Tricia, thank you so much for being here. Always appreciate your insight. I know you had a slide in a couple of slides about what's coming next, and I'm hoping you might be able to share with us sort of what's on the horizon, what are the things we should be thinking about going forward. We heard Commissioner Steck's idea over here, but what's on your docket? What's coming up?
Absolutely. Tricia highlighted our case rate growth, and so we are really just trying to figure out how to fit everything that's coming at us in this nice box. And it's challenging, but one of the things that we're looking forward to is we're coming to the end of our seeded grant for our recovery court. And so we're looking at some funding options to be able to continue that and also try to expand that. Best practices is a 30 participant cap, and so possibly offering yet another recovery court on top of a mental health court is most important to our judges right now. And so you will probably be hearing a lot from us in the next year or so related to trying to get something like that up and running at 63rd District Court. The results we've seen from Recovery Court and the community response, we couldn't be happier to provide this service, and we're hoping all of you will support that as well.
Thank you. Huge kudos to you and your team.
Thank you.
Commissioner Oliver King.
Thank you, Chair. Great presentation. I just want some clarification so I have a clear understanding. When you say clearance rate, I see you have high numbers. What does that mean?
Yeah, so the clearance rate, one of the few stats you want to have really high numbers because it's basically the cases that are coming in are getting out and are being resolved as quickly as they're coming in. We have certain case types have days in which they have to be resolved. And so if we're getting those in and getting those out in that timely period, our clearance rate should be close to 100%.
Commissioner LeGrand.
Thank you, Chair. I just want to second Commissioner Steck's suggestion about the mental health court, and I'm really glad to hear that the judges are interested in expanding the work of your problem-solving courts. I just think it's great to be able to see an opportunity to do things differently and do things better and hopefully keep these people, from coming back to the system by actually solving a problem. So I really thank you for your commitment to that and excited to support it when it comes around. Thank you.
Thank you for your support, Commissioner.
All right, anyone else? Okay, I don't see any. I'd like to say, first, thanks for the presentation. You guys did a great job. Appreciate the work that you do, and had the privilege of attending and speaking at the recovery celebration last week, which was just a great event, and to hear the positive impact from participants that you guys have had in helping those people change their own lives, as we talked about. Just incredible. So I just want to commend you guys for the great work you're doing, and we appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chair. Thank you all for your time this morning. Happy to stay and answer any other questions. Thank you.
Thank you both. Okay, we will move on to agenda item number 5C, which is the Flat River Outreach Ministries Brownfield Redevelopment Plan public hearing. I need a motion to open the public hearing. Is that enough? David, but does it need to be formal, or is that okay? Okay, so moved by Commissioner Hildebrand, supported by Commissioner LeGrand. And then I need a voice vote? Okay. All those in favor of opening the public hearing, say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. The public hearing is open. I believe there's information about this in the board packet. I serve on the Brownfield Redevelopment Authority. We've reviewed this. It's a great project. But I'd like to offer, is anybody here from the public that wishes to speak on this today? Welcome. Please give us your name, and you have up to 3 minutes.
Good morning. My name is Wendy Price. I'm the Executive Director of Flat River Outreach Ministries, who is the developer of this project. Flat River Outreach Ministries has been around for about 27 years, and we've been serving the community of Lowell by listening to the needs of the community and addressing those needs. And housing's no different. Many of you know the challenges for housing. Lowell's no different than the rest of Kent County. So this project is really exciting. We entered into housing in 2016, so we've been owning and operating a 10-unit building already, and so this just expands, this project expands and adds another 17 units. So we're really excited about what this is going to allow us to do. We'll be able to serve families up to 4 people, as opposed to currently all of our units are efficiency units in 1 bedroom. So this is really exciting to us to be able to help more people in our community. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who wishes to make comment on the public hearing today? Okay, I see none. With that, a motion is ordered to close the public hearing. Moved by Commissioner Hildebrand, is there support? Supported by Commissioner Oliver King. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. The public hearing is closed. Thank you. We'll move to agenda item number 6, which is public comment related only to agenda action items. If you have a public comment this morning, please give us your name and address, and please state which agenda action item you are speaking to. Good morning.
Good morning. Greetings in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. My name is Daniel Scott, of course, but my real identity is I'm a follower of the Lord Jesus Christ, longtime resident of the county. Before I get to the agenda item, thank you, Commissioner Womack. Your first name, by the way, means bright and famous. And after your rendition of our national anthem, you may even be more famous. You can tell all your constituents that. Agenda item, contract for medical examiner services. Quote from the internet. The services to be performed under the contract are consistent with current services. They include and are not limited to providing the professional services of 2 qualified forensic pathologists to investigate sudden and unexplained deaths, perform medical forensic investigations of death, complete reports, and death certificates. Well, I hope Doctors Cole, I imagine, and Start investigate the deaths at 425 East Cherry and inside Corewell Health in Metro Hospitals. Did you know that 100 precious babies are murdered every week at 425 East Cherry? Less than 2 or 3 miles from where we're sitting and standing? 100 per week. Again, this is what it looks like with many of them. Torn apart, limb by limb, in the womb and now outside of the womb. I would hope these doctors or this office would record on the death certificates, even if there are death certificates, that these precious babies were murdered. For this is what the Almighty Lord God says in the Holy Scriptures. He calls it murder. And what about the deaths of the mothers from these murderous practices? Especially the bleeding to death at home, alone, because of the RU-486 pills. Many of these pills are given to teenage girls at 425 East Cherry without parental permission, without a prescription, without a doctor overseeing it. Thus, they go home and bleed to death, some of them. Women are dying also from having their babies murdered. It's a major cause of breast cancer. Let's do all we can to stop this. Thank you.
Thank you. Is anyone else for public comment related only to agenda action items? Okay, I see none. Thank you. We'll move to agenda item number 7, which is the consent agenda. I will call on Commissioner Womack.
I'd like to move the consent agenda of today's date.
Thank you. Is there support? Supported by Commissioner Hildebrand. Questions, comments, or discussion? I see none. This is a roll call vote. Mr. Clerk, will you please call the roll?
On the consent agenda, Commissioners Bujek. Yes. Vice Chair Burrow.
Yes.
Commissioners DeBoer. Yes. Faber. Yes. Halsted. Yes. Hennessy. Yes. Hildebrand.
Yes.
Coleman.
Yes.
LeGrand.
Yes.
McLeod.
Yes.
Merchant. Yes. Morales. Yes. Morse. Yes. Oliver King. Yes. Pekla.
Yes.
Ponstein.
Yes.
Sparks.
Yes.
Steck.
Yes.
Teal.
Yes.
Womack.
Yes.
Chair Green.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 21 yeas, 0 nays. The consent agenda is adopted.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. We will move to agenda item number 8, which is resolutions. And for 8A, I will call on Commissioner Ponstein.
Thank you, Chair Green. I move Resolution 77 of today's date, the acquisition of property for public safety communications purposes.
Thank you. Is there support? Support. Supported by Vice Chair Burrell. Questions, comments, or discussion on this item? I see none. With that, this is a voice vote. All those in favor of the resolution, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. The resolution is adopted. We'll move to agenda item number 8B, and I will call on Commissioner Hennessy.
I move the adoption of Resolution 78, the contract for medical examiner services, as recommended by the Administrator's Office.
Thank you. Is there support? Supported by all of you at the same time. I think it was Commissioner Halsted. Questions? Oh, Al, did you have something
Yes,
to
I would like
comment
to
on this
make
one?
a few comments. I'd just like to say it's been quite a journey over the past year since we received notice from MPS about a year ago that they would not be continuing our contract for medical examiner services that goes back some 50 years. We found a great partner with Michigan State University, and I'd like to acknowledge Dr. Joyce D. Young, Dean of Osteopathic Medicine at Michigan State University, and also her Chief of Staff, Elizabeth Roost, is here next to her. And I also want to recognize Jenny James, who really, really helped keep this thing alive and moving forward on my staff. With that, basically what you have before you is very close to the MPS contract that we've had for a number of years. Basically, what we decided we wanted to do was do a 1-year contract and then work out any bugs or changes or things that we needed to attack over the next year and bring you another agreement a year from now. I see this as a game changer for the medical examiner's office, being work that closely with the MSU Medical School. We'll have much better service provision. I think it's a great two-way benefit for the medical school and for Kent County, and do recommend that this agreement be approved. And obviously, if you have questions for Michigan State, they're here and willing and ready to answer. So,
thank you.
Oh, and I just also wanted to mention, so typically, well, not typically, Michigan law requires every 4 years that you appoint a medical examiner. And we have had Dr. Stephen Cole as our chief medical examiner and Dr. David Start as our deputy. And it's just the reverse for Ottawa County, who also is contracted with MPS. Dr. Start has decided to retire. Dr. Cole has signed on with MSU, and so you'll see Dr. Start's name is not in the resolutions that come before you this morning. Dr. DeYoung has very graciously agreed to step into the deputy medical examiner role. She has some people in the pipeline, and you'll see another resolution before you, I think, in the coming months to name a deputy medical examiner. I mean, she didn't have enough to do running a medical school and everything else, so she's also going to work on autopsies for Kent County. And you'll see as we get to that item that she is eminently qualified to do that work.
Thank you, Al. Questions, comments from board members? Yes, Commissioner Ponsack.
Thank you, Chair Green. No really question or anything. I just want to emphasize what Al just said. It's an incredible two-way win-win for winning situation for both sides. And I want to thank the Michigan State University for stepping forward. It's a great opportunity for the students at that building. So, thank you.
Thank you. Others? Yes, Commissioner Steck.
Thank you, Chair Green. It's your day to get stand.
It always is, fellas.
So it looks like a great opportunity, a great partnership, and opens up a number of other possibilities for us to explore going forward. I have not reviewed, I'm not sure we were seeing the proposed agreement itself, but I know that historically conflicts have occasionally risen out of that department's operations, and partnering with Michigan State University might actually increase or expand the potential for conflict. So I just would hope that we have a strong and robust conflict policy built into the agreement.
Good point, and we will.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, I don't see any. I'd like to just thank everyone that Al mentioned and Michigan State for the new partnership. We're thrilled to be on board and excited about what the vision is for the university and for the county for this moving forward. So welcome to the team. All right, this is a roll call vote. Mr. Clerk, will you please call the roll?
On the resolution, Commissioner Bujak.
Yes.
Vice Chair Burrow.
Yes.
Commissioners DeBoer. Yes. Faber. Yes. Halsted.
Yes.
Hennessy.
Yes.
Hildebrand.
Yes.
Coleman.
Yes.
LeGrand.
Yes.
McLeod.
Yes.
Merchant. Morales. Morse. Oliver King. Pakla.
Yes.
Ponstein. Sparks. Steck. Teal. Womack.
Yes.
Chair Green.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 21 yeas, 0 nays. The motion passes. The resolution is adopted.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. We will move to item 8C, and I will call on Commissioner Faber.
Thank you, Chair. I would like to move Resolution 79 of today's date, acquisition of property for the Kent Trails corridor purposes, brought to us by the Parks Department.
Thank you. Is there support? Supported by Commissioner Pakla. Questions, comments, or discussions? I see none. This is a voice vote. All those in favor of the resolution, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. The resolution is adopted. We move to agenda item 8D, and I will call on Commissioner Morse.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to move Resolution 80 of today's date, the purchase of development rights, 2025 application scores and ranking, brought to us from the Administrator's Office.
Thank you. Is there support? Support. Supported by Commissioner Hildebrand. Questions, comments, or discussion on this item? I see none. This is again a voice vote. All those in favor of the resolution, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign.
Aye.
The motion carries and the resolution is adopted. Thank you. We will move to agenda item 8E, and I will call on Commissioner DeBoer.
Thank you, Chair. I move 81 of today's date, Resolution 81 of today's date, Code of Ethics and Conflict of Interest Policy, brought to us from the Administrator's Office.
Thank you. Is there support?
Support.
Supported by Commissioner Womack. Questions, comments, or discussion on this? I think there's a memo that was handed out this morning. I had a chance to review that. Does anybody have any questions on this item? Yeah, Commissioner Steck.
Thank you, Chair Green. I just want to acknowledge staff, probably Linda, who did a lot of work on the development of the language in this thing. So I think it's a great idea to kind of combine these policies. I think I had mentioned at one point we need to come back at the time of our standing rules and do a little adjusting, tweaking to make sure that we are consistent. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, I see none. This is, again, a voice vote. All those in favor of the adoption of the resolution, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. The resolution is adopted. We will move to agenda item 8F, and I will again call on Commissioner Hennessy.
Thank you. I move Resolution 82 of today's date, and this is for the appointment of a Deputy Medical Examiner, Dr. DeYoung.
Thank you. Is there support? Supported by Commissioner Pakla. Questions, comments, or discussion on this item? I see none. We know that Dr. DeYoung is eminently qualified for the position, and we're looking forward to having you in the new role. Okay, with that, this is a voice vote. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries, and the resolution is adopted. We will move to agenda item number 9, which is public comment related to general county matters. If you have public comment for general county matters, please come forward, give us your name and address, and you have up to 3 minutes.
Greetings once again. I'm still Daniel Scott. I would like to address what seems to be a censorship issue. I viewed on the video from August 14, first time I wore this shirt, and my son wore his, that the video did not show the shirt. Everyone else that shared here, and when I've shared in the past, it shows the whole room behind me, shows the speaker, the whole speaker, whoever that might be. I don't know who makes the decision to censor this T-shirt, but concerning covering it up on video, these pictures on my front of my shirt and on the back of my shirt depict real murders, like what's happening at 425 East Cherry inside Corewell Health and Metro Health hospitals. These pictures are also on our large street banners that we display on campuses and throughout the city at events. It's been used, that we know of, to save 5 or 6 precious babies' lives. The women that view this picture that are carrying a child and the father sometimes, usually just the mother, they're considering having the baby murdered, but then they see these pictures and they say, I can't do this. And they change their mind and the baby is saved. If you're going to cover up these pictures on the video, I wonder if you'll have to give account of that to the Almighty Lord God, because what if there is one of these mothers watching the video, and because they see the pictures, the real pictures of these babies being murdered, they change their minds, and a life is saved. I put that before you, and again, the amendment that we have of free speech, this is a form of free speech. Many people wear T-shirts supporting whatever cause they might support. Again, commissioners, I'm just here to speak up for the most vulnerable people of our county, the unborn. They have no voice, they have no defense, if indeed they are being brought to the slaughter. Please consider my words. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else for public comment related to general county matters this morning? I see none. We will move to agenda item number 10, which is a closed session, and I will call on Vice Chair Burl.
Thank you, Chair Green. I move to go into closed session in accordance with the Open Meetings Act, MCL 15.2681D, to consider the purchase of real property.
Thank you. Is there support? Supported by Commissioner Kallman. This is a roll call vote. Mr. Clerk, will you please call the roll?
On the motion to enter closed sessions, Commissioners Bujek. Yes. Vice Chair Burl.
Yes.
Commissioners DeBoer. Yes. Faber. Yes. Halsted.
Yes.
Hennessy. Yes. Hildebrand.
Yes.
Coleman.
Yes.
LeGrand.
Yes.
McLeod.
Yes.
Merchant.
Yes.
Morales.
Yes.
Morse.
Yes.
Oliver King.
Yes.
Pakla.
Yes.
Ponstein.
Yes.
Sparks.
Yes.
Steck. Teal. Womack.
Yes.
Chair Green.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 21 yeas, 0 nays. The motion is adopted.
Thank you. Back to order, and we will move to item 10A, and I will call on Vice Chair Burl.
Thank you, Chair Green. I would like to move Resolution 82 of today's date and the resolution that's before you. Now therefore be resolved as follows. The Kent County Board of Commissioners does authorize and instruct the county administrator, controller to A, investigate options for the locations of particular county operations, B, enter into negotiations with the owners of such locations, including execution of a contract contingent on board approval, C, enter into negotiations with people interested in acquiring current county facilities, including execution of a contract contingent on board approval, and D, to present his recommendations to the Board of Commissioners for consideration. No agreement will be binding on the county until final approval of the potential transactions by the Board of Commissioners.
Thank you. Is there support? Supported by Commissioner LeGrand. Questions, comments, or discussion on this item? I see none. I will ask Mr. Clerk to please call the roll.
On Resolution 82, Commissioners Boujak.
Yes.
Vice Chair Burl.
Yes.
Commissioners DeBoer. Faber.
Yes.
Halsted.
Yes.
Hennessy. Hildebrand.
Yes.
Coleman.
Yes.
LeGrand.
Yes.
McLeod.
Yes.
Merchant. Morales. Morse.
Yes.
Oliver King.
Yes.
Pekla.
Yes.
Ponstein.
Yes.
Sparks. Steck.
Yes.
Teal.
Yes.
Womack.
Yes.
Chair Green.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 20 yeas, 0 nays. The resolution is adopted.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. We'll move to agenda item number 11, which is the Administrator's Report.
Just wanted to give a shout out to Lori Latham and our communications staff and the Administrator's Office staff on an amazing State of the County event. I continue to hear positive comments, so thank you.
Second that. Thanks for your work.
Oh, yes, how could I forget? We got final state approval on the insurance authority this week. Took many months and a lot of work, so Linda, thank you for being diligent with that and bringing that across the finish line. So,
Thank you. Good work. We'll move to agenda item number 12, which is reports. For 12A, I will say that we are receiving and filing the Kent County Local Emergency Planning Committee's annual report. Thank you to the team there for providing it. Do any other commissioners have reports today? Commissioner Steck.
Well, it was already on, sorry. In light of the time, I'll keep it short, but a lot of things going on at Network 180 and in that entire space. So I won't explain it all at this point, but that's likely to be information, and you're going to hear things coming out in the next weeks or two. So if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me or any of the other members that are on the board.
Thank you. Anyone else? Reports. Commissioner Morales.
I'm not sure if this counts as an official report, but the governing board of the Kent County Community Action is hosting a luncheon on October 16th at noon at the KCCA building on Jefferson and MLK. And you are all invited to attend and hear about the great work that they're doing.
Thank you. Other reports? I see none. We will move to agenda item number 13, which is miscellaneous, and I think I'm calling on Commissioner Ponstein. He looks ready.
Yes, ready. So Al, I mentioned during the court report about district courts. Being a former city council member, I know Dan was on Wyoming, we always got the reports for the district courts. And the thing the city's always worried about is it was paying for itself. And I would wonder if we just get information, and it might be good for all the commissioners, of where all the district, how they operate. Is there a growing problem with unfunded mandates and just stuff like that? And no hurry, you got till the end of the year.
sure, I think my team can work with Danielle and we'll come up with something there, you bet.
Okay, and then I just want to add two things quick. You know, we've had some really great dreamers that have lived in this community and still do, and find ways to doing things. So I just want to acknowledge a couple of them. First, Lou Chamberlain had a dream of bringing a baseball team into the Grand Rapids area, and he was successful. I didn't remember him asking for hotel motel tax dollars. But the Whitecaps, once again, are the Midwest champions. Huge congratulations, not just to the players and coaches, but, you know, all the volunteers there. all the staff and everything they do, because it's not a government asset, it's a community asset, and it's something that we can be proud of. It's an affiliate of the Detroit Tigers, so congratulations to the Whitecaps on that win. I think it was one of the best records ever, or the top 5 there. And then, second of all, this partnership with the Michigan State University, that was a dream of former Ambassador Pete Secchia. And if he could have been here today, I'm sure he would be happy of the tentacles that have been spread out by having MSU here, and what can happen even in the future even more. So I just want to acknowledge that, you know, things we have today, there was normally a person that was driving that dream and making it a, you know, reality, and they weren't looking at how it benefited them, but at how it benefited the whole community. And those are 2 great examples in this community of the benefits of the people that call Kent County home. So thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else miscellaneous? Commissioner Hennessy.
Thank you. Today there'll be ceremonies and a lot of fun to celebrate the 75th anniversary of Swift Printing. 3 generations of family members with Jess Gutowski-Sladen and her brother Walt III, now taking over the helm of that company. And I remember well the senior Walt, when he would go through rain, sleet, bad weather, walk all the way from the parade down to the Veterans Park and sit through those ceremonies, his son Walt at his side. And so if you see them today, you know, you're always safe saying Walt, unless it's Jess. So, you know, it's going to be a lot of fun this late afternoon, evening. And the other thing is that the Pulaski Day celebration kicks off on Sunday with the proclamation reading at 2 o'clock Sunday, then a whole week of festivities, and the parade a week from Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you. And Nozdrovia. Anybody else for miscellaneous? I see none. All right, with that, I will move to agenda item 14, and I will call on Commissioner Womack.
I move to adjourn, subject to the call of the chair, to Thursday, October 9th, 2025 at 8:30 a.m. for an official meeting.
Supported by Commissioner LeGrand. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you very much.